Hey everybody, good day. All right, breaking news. Former Senator David Perdue sues Fulton County for absentee papers. This is in Fulton County, Georgia, so they're keeping this narrative rolling, letting everybody know that stuff is going on. I don't want people to think that I forgot. This ain't going unsaid. I'm going to find everything I can and bring it out because this needs to get out. People need to know that things are still happening. It's not on a timeline that we like. And so just to let you know, okay, former Senator David Perdue sues Fulton County for absentee papers, code word, scanned multiple times, and 16,000 papers not counted into 2020 selections, code words again. All right, so I'll read a little bit about it. I'll do my best. Fulton County Board of Registrations, Elections Director Richard Barron and his agents, including the other respondents, negligently, grossly negligently, and intentionally engaged in and or permitted multiple unlawful selection acts and omissions by their failure to competently oversee the actions of the Fulton County Board of Registration as elections employees, staff, agents, and or contractors in the acceptance and tabulation of counting the absentee papers, thousands of which were unlawfully marked by machines rather than legally registered Georgia voters. These acts and omissions circumvented the majority vote of the people in the state of Georgia and thereby affected the outcome of the statewide general elections November 3rd in 2020. Several races include United States Senate race and potential Purdue. I got to answer this phone. I'll bring some more. Stick with me. All right. I'm tired because I've been working a lot. Okay. So, still posted on Twitter, Kamala Harris calling Jesse Smollett sick race hoax, modern day lynching. It's still up on Twitter. I guess they all have permission from the people? That was close, wasn't it? I didn't shave this morning either. Look at that right there. It's a whole night right there. Anyways. Yeah. A lot of people would be upset the fact that it's still up there, but I think it's kind of a good thing because what it is it shows her dummy. It shows her dummy self. I gotta watch I have to keep this channel clean. Anyways, it just shows her incompetence, 100%. So I'm just looking at this right here, going, "Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. Leave it up there so everybody can look at it and tell." Because I seen where she was interviewed one here recently about that, and did that little cackle thing. But it's funny, since she knows that she's being monitored on her cackle, she'll start a cackle and then kind of like nip it in the bud right quick because she realizes that as soon as she does, she's about to get memed. So she can't even laugh. Oh, it's funny. So I think it's almost like it's a good thing that they leave it up because everybody's like, "Ooh." So anyhow, on another note, okay, Oregon COVID. Nazis force kindergartners in Oregon, kindergartners to eat outside in 40-degree weather. Let's look into this a little bit. Rules for thee, but not for me. Once again, after Oregon Democrat Governor Kate Brown was photographed maskless while indoors attending an LGBTQ Victory Fund's 30th anniversary gala in Washington, D.C. to be inducted into its Hall of Fame on Saturday. Washington, D.C. does not have an indoor mask mandate. Huh. Oregon is one of the few states that still have indoor mask mandates. And a video posted on Twitter shows a miserable scene outside Capitol Hill Elementary School in Portland, Oregon. The elementary school students were filmed eating lunch outside, sitting on buckets away from friends in 40-degree temperatures, presumably as part of the school's COVID-19 mitigation policy. This shocking video was sent to the Post-Millennial on Wednesday, showing kindergartner students at Capitol Hill Elementary School eating outside. And the elementary school told the Post-Millennial that forcing their children to eat outside was their final straw. With Portland schools, oh my goodness, man! With Portland schools, they're just that's just if you see it there, I'm gonna do some links so that you can be able to see the video, like the actual visual. The visual is where it's at. As a part of the student at a Capitol Hill Elementary School, this policy is abhorrent. The parent told the Post-Millennial, "I am beyond furious, especially knowing that children at low risk." They continued, Governor Brown's maskless in D.C. this weekend was the last straw. We've been patient with all policies here in Portland. Good luck with that. Good luck being daggone. If you be tolerant, the only poke at you. They'll poke you in the eye and say, "Does that hurt?" And you're like, "No, I can take that." They'll just poke a little bit more. Pretty soon their fingers poke right through your eyeball, and you have no more eyeball. And just keep jamming it in there. Anyways, so this is a good example of what happens when you become tolerant to socialism. It does not go away. Better yet, I'll give you a real breakdown form of socialism. If you go to prison and you got some fool that's trying to make you buy his lunch or something off the canteen, or using your radio whether you want him to use it or not, if he knows he's bullying you, and you think for 1 second, if you give in to that bullying, that he is going to leave you alone and like, "Here, just use my radio tonight." I'm only saying this because of a few examples that I may have experienced in my own time. You have to fight for these things. If you don't fight for these things, they'll take it from you. Because I'm just letting you know that. And it may seem insignificant, but when that's all you have, when that's all you got, because freedom is all we got. If we don't have freedom, we don't have anything else. So think about that. Freedom is a lot more worthy than a Casio Walkman radio that you have to keep on a prison campus. But if that's all you got, you'll fight for that thing too, or you won't have it, and you'll look like an idiot, and then they'll just want more. They don't stop there. They'll take your pillow, everything. So, yeah. So here we go. Okay. This is probably the best news I've seen in a long time. Just ran across this. A boat with Let's Go Brandon Christmas lights won the holiday parade. Then the prize was revoked. I'll read into this a little bit. Terry Hudson prayed Friday night for unity and goodness for the Christmas spirit. The next night, that's a woman too. The next night, as she and her husband ambled through historic downtown Yorktown, Virginia, towards the village's annual Christmas boat parade, she felt truly blessed that her prayers had been answered. Merrymakers wore Christmas sweaters in the streets. Hundreds gathered around the beach bonfire in an annual tradition. Boats, I just can't guess, so funny. Boats bedecked with Christmas decorations cruised down the New York River. On one, crew member was dressed as angels, in keeping with the boat's theme of peace on earth. It was magical, Hudson told the Washington Post in a Wednesday night phone interview. Then she saw it. Christmas lights on one of the boats spelled out "Let's Go Brandon," which has emerged in conservative circles as the F. Joe B. No, they started that one first. You mainstream media people started that one first. Trying to lie to us, so we'll run with it. You know, what the heck? Sure, that's what we said. Hudson 59 was stunned. This was divisive. It was ugly. It was vulgar, she said. The 50-foot vessel named Southern Rock, owned by Bill Berger, went on with the 25th annual Yorktown Lighted Boat Parade's Best in Show award. Second place went to Peace on Earth boat. Berger's win set off the 4-day firestorm. The parade's parent organization, the nonprofit Yorktown Foundation, disqualified the boat retroactively and stripped of all of its title, citing its overt political message. The nonprofit's board apologized and voted to continue the parade only if organizers put safeguards to block political entries from the future participation. We absolutely apologize for this. We had no idea this was going to happen, and we regret it. Walt Ackers, one of the foundation member boards, told WTKR. So, the foundation is an apolitical nonprofit corporation, Ackers said, whose mission is to promote community activities in and around Yorktown. Promoting a political message jeopardizes the foundation's nonprofit, he said. Oh, good gracious. So, long story short, seems to me the public spoke. They voted that boat the coolest and awesome and best boat that they've seen in the parade. So they won the parade. That was the people's vote. But seems like they rigged some kind of process to where the people's vote didn't count once again. So, Virginia, you can bet that we'll retaliate with more fun stuff like that. We're going to make it where you'll have to shut down everything. You're to go woke, go broke. So you can't have any fun. And let me tell you something. They had it coming. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm trying something. Bear with me on my cut together videos, but I have to work a little bit, get a video, work a little bit. So you'll see. I'm going to try this and see if it works. If you like it, send it in the comments. If you don't, you can tell me in the comments. I'm open to all criticism, and I'm really probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm down with it. So y'all have a good day. It's Friday, the weekend. I want everybody to have a good time, good spirits. We got wonderful Christmas time coming up to spend time with our families. And thank you all so much. We're going to fight communism. We're going to win America. We're going to make America great again. God is in control.